Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to another edition of the KNEO Community Connection. And we have on the phone with us today Daniel Shilling, and he's one of the organizers for an event that's going to be coming up here at the beginning of September. It's called Reclaim Manhood. This is an event for fellowship and to take ground for King Jesus as we reclaim manhood. And so it'll be a great event for the men here of Southwest Missouri and the local area. And hey, Daniel, thanks for joining us to talk to us about this event.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, so what do you want people to know about this event coming up on September 7th?
So specifically, this Worthy Men Ministries that we're a part of that's putting this on, it is not really affiliated with any particular church. So we're gonna use Racine Christian Church, and we've certainly got a lot of guys from Racine that are a part of the group. But we're going to use Racine just because it's a large building, and so we're excited about that. But this is an event that is open to guys all over. You know, whoever wants to come. This isn't a specific thing. This isn't a denominational thing. This is just whoever would like to come and hear Chris speak. They are absolutely welcome.
Yeah, I didn't know if maybe you'd heard Chris Harper speak before, or if you knew what kind of message he's going to be bringing on that day.
Yeah, so one of the big things with the Worthy Men deal is we do small groups, and so each small group kind of has a different focus. And one of the small groups that I'm a part of, we had found Chris Harper and got his lesson plan for his Better Man series, and we've been going through that. So I haven't actually ever heard him in person, but we do a weekly deal where we watch the videos, go through the lessons, and all that. And so this is kind of what sparked the idea. We got in contact with him, and he said he'd be happy to come down and talk to us. So we're all looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, I think this will be an important event for the guys of our area. And again, it's only one day, but I think it's worth taking a day. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on September 7th. I think it's just worth it for those guys to take that time and work on their relationship with God a little bit and to get a little bit of God's vision for what it means to be a man here in 2024. And so one thing I'd like to just ask you about, Daniel, is the importance of that, because when you start a women's group, it seems like there's not as much trouble a lot of times to fill the seats. But for a men's group, it can be hard to get guys to get together and join in on something like that. And so why do you think is the importance of men's ministry here in this day and age?
Well, that's a really good question. I was kind of looking up some stats of different things. And, overall nationwide, I think there's only 10% of evangelical churches that have a men's ministry. And so there's so many things out there that churches are pushing for, but I feel like that men's ministry is something that kind of gets lost. And when you look at the statistics of, the percentage of a family that comes to faith, when the father comes first, it's like a 93%, and it's like the child first, it's 5% or whatever. And I may not have those numbers exactly right, but I'm pretty sure that's really close. And so, this is something we've seen for a long time that's a big need in our area and in our nation. And so we're just trying to push that and get that out there and just help guys grow in Christ.
Yeah, I agree, guy. I've seen those stats before too, and I think that's right on the money with what you said. That when you can get the man of the house, the man of the household, get him involved in spirituality, the family will follow along, and that's what it's going to take, I think, to turn our country around and see better days ahead for America. Is to just get the men on board with it, and God can do a lot of great things, I think, with the families and the churches if the men would get more involved and get more serious about their relationship with God. So we've been speaking today with Daniel Shilling, and they're going to be having this event called Reclaim Manhood. It's going to have speaker Dr. Chris Harper. That's going to be September 7th from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., and it's going to be at Racine Christian Church. They're located at 12218 State Highway KNEO show. And but they're out there in the Racine direction, and it's a beautiful church. Going to have room for lots of guys. And Daniel, I think they'll be able to afford making the journey out there, won't they? Oh yeah, I think so. If they want to come out, breakfast is going to be on us. We'll have biscuits and gravy, and then if they want to do a taco bar, we're doing a $5 for a taco bar. So come on out, eat with us, hang out with us all day, and have a good time. Yeah, a $5 lunch, I think, is going to be the cheapest place you could eat probably on Saturday, September 7th. So we encourage the guys to come out for that. And Daniel, one more thing. Where can people find out more information about this event if they want to register or just look up more info? So one of the easiest ways they can look that up is if you have Facebook, you can get on
Facebook and go to the Worthy Men Ministries page, and there is a flyer for the event. There's a QR code. You can go in and register or respond on the event on Facebook either way. Or if you've got any other questions, anything related to that, you can send us an email at worthymenministries@gmail.com.
And this is a free event. I mean, the only thing they have to pay for is that taco bar if they want to get some tacos for $5. But other than that, it's totally free.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll do $5 for lunch, and then we'll do a love offering for Chris Harper, and that's it. So, yeah, come on out and join us for sure.
Hey, Daniel, thanks for joining us to talk to us about this event.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me.